Chapter 1. A whisper in Berlin. The rain was falling hard in Berlin when Agent Michael Creed received the encrypted message. He was standing by the Brandenburg Gate, posing as a tourist with a camera around his neck. The message came through his earpiece just. 3 words: Eclipse is active. Michael's stomach tightened. Eclipse wasn't just a code name, it was a ghost operation, blacklisted, deniable, and deadly. Only the highest level of the agency knew about it. If it was active again, someone was about to die. He left the square quickly. Walking through the rain toward a parked black motorcycle, he wiped water from his leather gloves and keyed the ignition. Berlin was no longer safe. He had to get to the safe house fast. Chapter 2. The safe house. Inside the nondescript apartment building in Mitte, Michael entered a code, scanned his fingerprint, and stepped inside a dimly lit room. Maps covered the walls. Weapons were stashed in drawers. A laptop sat open on the table. He clicked the message file. Target: Victor Orlov. Location: Prague, Czech Republic. Status: former agent turned rogue. Objective: terminate with extreme prejudice. Michael's jaw tightened. Orlov was one of theirs once, a legend. Now he was selling agency secrets on the black market. But what made it worse? Michael trained him. Chapter 3. A ghost from the past. Michael arrived in Prague under the cover of night, using a fake passport and a silenced handgun strapped under his coat. He booked a room overlooking the Charles Bridge, then waited. He knew Orlov's habits. He remembered the way the man liked his coffee black, no sugar. The way he always walked with his left hand in his coat pocket, ready to pull a weapon at 2:03 a.m. A shadow moved across the rooftop opposite Michael's window. He recognized the silhouette. Immediately, Orlov. Michael moved like a phantom, slipping out the door, down the stairs, and across the street. He reached the rooftop, gun raised, but Orlov was waiting for him. I wondered when they'd send you, he said in Russian accented English. Michael Creed, the agency's golden boy. Michael didn't lower his weapon. Give me one reason not to pull this trigger. Orlov smiled coldly. Because Eclipse isn't what you think, and you're just another pawn in their game. Chapter 4. The trap. Before Michael could respond, the rooftop exploded in light. Helicopters. Spotlights. A voice boomed through a megaphone. Drop your weapon. This is Interpol. Michael hesitated. Orlov dove off the rooftop, landing on a lower balcony and vanishing into the Prague night. Michael dropped his gun, raising his hands. Surrounded by agents, they interrogated him for 6 hours. He showed them credentials, but none of them matched. His ID had been wiped, his access revoked. Eclipse had burned him. Someone inside the agency had framed him. Chapter 5. Into the fire. Escaping the Interpol wasn't easy, but Michael had trained for worse. He vanished off the grid, resurfacing in Belgrade under a new identity. He needed answers. He contacted an old friend, Sofia Varga, former MI6, now an information broker, over whiskey in a smoke-filled club. She told him the truth. Eclipse was never about stopping rogue agents. It was about eliminating the last witnesses of an unauthorized mission in Syria, one that went horribly wrong. Michael was one of the last 3 survivors, and now he was next. Chapter 6. The reckoning. With Sofia's help, Michael traced the operation's roots to a shadow figure inside the agency, Director Halvorsen, a man who claimed loyalty to his country but sold operations to the highest bidder. Michael infiltrated the agency's Vienna headquarters. He moved through shadows, taking out guards silently, using retinal scans he'd stolen, inside Halvorsen's private server room. He downloaded the files, proof of Eclipse's real mission, but alarms began to blare. Halvorsen's voice echoed through the loudspeakers. You were always the best. Creed, but you should have stayed loyal. Michael uploaded the files to every news agency, intelligence partner, and whistleblower network in the world. Loyalty, he whispered, is earned. Chapter 7. The escape as the building went into lockdown. Michael fought his way out. Explosions rocked the hallways. Agents turned against each other. Chaos, he escaped in a stolen car, bleeding, burned, but alive. Eclipse was dead. The world now knew the truth. But Michael could never go home. His face was on every watch list, his name erased, his former life gone. Still, somewhere out there. Orlov was watching, waiting, and Michael Creed was still a weapon, now one without a leash.